आयुष्मान, आप मानते हैं एक्टर्स दो जिंदगी जीते हैं?
हाँ वो है, जीते हैं, अक्सर जीते हैं. I want to keep it as simple as possible, as organic as possible because intrinsically I am an artist.
Right.
तो मैं अपनी जिंदगी जीना चाहता हूँ, जैसा हूँ वैसा दिखाना चाहता हूँ.
When I heard that he's playing maara-maari, I was sorted, I was relaxed. I knew, पता है कि यार पाजी को मैं मना लूँगा, मैं बोल दूँगा कुछ के अगर मेरा कुछ मन है कहने को, कुछ सजेशन देने को. But वो भी नहीं हुआ.
Tell me about working with him.
Frankly बताऊँ, मेरी जिद थी कि जयदीप अलावत इस फिल्म के अंदर है. मैंने बोला मैं अपनी डेट्स एडजस्ट कर लूंगा, जयदीप अलावत ही होने चाहिए फिल्म के अंदर.
When they are together, can you explain to the audience what is this magic like? How do they create this magic?
Oh, the whole room lights up. They have such good chemistry.
लाइट लगाने की
The energy was so good on
Right.
set, and as soon as we called cut, there was so much laughter.
Hi, this is Ayushmann Khurrana
जयदीप अहलावत
and you're watching this interview on
Bollywood
Hungama.
Gentlemen, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. Big fan of both of you and really looking forward to this film. Love the trailer and can't wait for it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ayushmann, this is, we did the last interview for your earlier film. Every time you do something new. My question is, this is something every actor wants to do. You know, maara-maari, masala, entertain. This is out of your image and zone. So tell me, how when this came to you, was this on your mind? Did they all discuss this, that you do different kind of movies?
Yeah, they do, but ऐसा there's nothing like that I want to do maara-maari or whatever, but I want to do just, be a part of fresh content, original content,
Right.
and to do something which is the first attempt in Hindi cinema, and this is that film. And double whammy is that I get to play an action hero.
Right, yeah.
So that comes secondary always. कहानी हमेशा पहले होती है.
कहानी हमेशा पहले
And it's just not a generic commercial conventional action film. It is very different.
It is.
It is satire, dark comedy, dark humor, craziness happening every 10 minutes, edge of the seat. It's crazy.
Right. जयदीप जी, आप जो भी करते हैं हमें बहुत पसंद आता है. हम आपके बड़े फैन हैं. आप जब कोई रोल को हाँ करते हैं, what do you see in it? How do you see it? Do you see the character's arc that it should do full justice to your talent as well?
Yeah, not just the character, the story arc also.
Yeah, so yeah.
Otherwise, it won't work.
Right.
Separately, they don't work
जी.
in that sense. So definitely, जब पहली बार कहानी सुनाई पानी ने और नीरज ने, तो वो देख के समझ में आता है कि वो कितनी फन लविंग फिल्म होगी एट द सेम टाइम, और उसके बावजूद दो लोगों की कहानी और उसके अंदर इतने सारे ट्विस्ट और वो सब. सो आई न्यू फ्रॉम द फर्स्ट नरेशन दैट इज गोना बी राइट, डेफिनेटली.
जब आप ये दो आप इट्स ग्रेट दैट यू गॉट बोथ ऑफ देम फॉर योर फिल्म. जब आप इनके पास गए वन बाय वन, जब आप आयुष्मान के पास गए, क्या व्हाट वाज ऑन योर माइंड अबाउट getting an action hero and casting him?
I didn't think of it like that, honestly. Okay. When we finished writing the story, we realized that there's no better actor to play this part for us. I mean, I personally couldn't ever think of anybody else.
Right.
And that was not because of the action or anything. It was just because of the story. And when we narrated to AK also, he loved it for the story first.
Okay, right.
He loved it for the film first.
Right.
We discussed action much later.
Okay.
That conversation started much later. कि हाँ इसमें ये भी है, अब इस पे बात करते हैं. But his initial sort of attraction was the story, and the first few conversations were on the story only.
Right.
Same with Jaideep bhai also. When we spoke about when he heard the film first, the first hour we were discussing the story, and then of course he had some dates issues and this that, and we had to sort. But once we knew that he was also on board, we spent a lot of time discussing the film. The action was, of course, I mean, a part of it, but it came much later in the conversation.
Right. Ayushmann, आप मानते हैं एक्टर्स दो जिंदगी जीते हैं, दो लाइफ्स जीते हैं, एक ऑन स्क्रीन है कि ये सब जो हम कर रहे हैं, और एक आपकी पर्सनल लाइफ?
हाँ वो है, जीते हैं, अक्सर जीते हैं. कैरेक्टर तो अलग ही होता है जो आप प्ले करते हैं हर एक फिल्म के अंदर. बट मेरा मानना है कि मैं I want to keep it as simple as possible, as organic as possible because intrinsically I am an artist.
Right.
तो मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी जीना चाहता हूँ, जैसा हूँ वैसा दिखाना चाहता हूँ. जब सोशल मीडिया पे होता हूँ, मैं सिर्फ अपनी फिल्में प्रमोट नहीं करता, मैं अपनी कविताएं, पोइट्री, शायरी, लव फॉर म्यूजिक, नेचर, न्यू सिटीज, डिस्कवरिंग न्यू म्यूजिक, वो दिखाता रहता हूँ.
Right.
So that's me.
Right.
So I want to be as real as possible.
Absolutely.
I don't want to put a facade on कि हाँ यार कि मैं स्टार हूँ, मैं ऐसे आऊँगा, ऐसा नहीं.
नहीं, you manage that very well, and exactly like you're saying, we love you for that.
Thank you.
Sir, you know, आप मानते हैं कि actors की दो life होती है. Do you enjoy एक social media, ये सब एक part है, ये सब एक part है, and one is your completely different side, which your only family friends will get to see.
Yeah, up to some extent.
हाँ.
But you can manage it if you don't kind of. अब अगर आप उसको शोबाजी नहीं बना रहे हो, तो इट्स वेरी इजी टू हैंडल दैट.
ओके.
आप वही हो जो आप कर रहे हो. आपका काम ऑन स्क्रीन कुछ नया लेके आना है, पर इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आप दिन में हर वक्त उस चीज़ को कैरी फॉरवर्ड लेके घूमते रहें. यू कैन बी एज नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बीइंग और अपने दोस्तों के साथ यहाँ वहाँ उठना बैठना, खिल्ली मजाक, वो सब, दैट्स गुड थिंग. It keeps you sane.
It keeps you sane, right? You know, could you tell me about directing them and when they are together? They have some. We have just seen few scenes in the trailer. When they are together, can you explain to the audience what is this magic like? How do they create this magic?
Oh, the whole room lights up.
Yeah.
And it's just they have such good
ये
chemistry.
तो लाइट लगाने की जरूरत नहीं.
कभी पड़ी नहीं. But they had such good chemistry, and they came alive. Everything came alive when you know action was called, and there was so much intensity in the performances. And as soon as we called cut, there was so much laughter. There was so much camaraderie, and you know we would eat together and we would sing together, and the energy was so good on set.
Right.
That I not one day I felt that this is not working, or you know, it never happened.
Ayushmann, how much does it contribute and add when you're co-actor and you have a bond like this? Like, you know, when you all understand each other, when you all respect each other.
You know, as a professional, you are ready to work with anyone. अगर वो bond बने ना बने.
Okay.
But the process is fun if there's a bond.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. As a professional, you can have a probably work with a tree. You know, as an actor, आप किसी के साथ acting कर लोगे. Because you know that craft.
Right.
But when you have a certain bond, the creative process is beautiful.
Right.
It just comes alive.
Right. Tell me about working with him. Like, what was that like?
ये तो frankly बताऊँ, मेरी जिद थी कि जयदीप अलावत इस फिल्म के अंदर आए.
Right.
Because I was the one who was like कि मैं अपनी dates adjust. He was very busy after पाताल लोक.
Of course.
मैंने बोला मैं अपनी dates adjust कर लूँगा. जयदीप अलावत ही होने चाहिए फिल्म के अंदर. I could only see him, even like everyone.
Right. Everyone.
Yeah. So I'm glad that happened. He's a great value addition.
Right.
He brings a lot to the table.
Right. जयदीप जी, आप आयुष्मान के बारे में बताइए. जब आप face to face scenes करते हैं, you know, when you have to deliver, how does it add when it's an artist like him?
See, एक तो जो पाजी ने जो बात बोली कि that environment becomes so amazing, so charged up, and it comes genuinely comes from the genuine admiration for each other's work and the dedication to the work. And I have told it, I have said it earlier also, that I have always been a fan of his work, the kind of characters he always portrayed, and you relate so much, and you can see the actor, you know, boiling inside all the time.
Right.
And when I heard that he's playing Manav, I was sorted, I was relaxed. I know I don't need to push myself to actually even like पता है कि यार पाजी को मैं बना लूँगा, मैं बोल दूँगा कुछ के अगर मेरा कुछ मन है कहने को, कुछ सजेशन देने को, बट वो भी नहीं हुआ. इट बिकम्स लाइक आई डोंट नो, मतलब इतने बड़े स्टार हैं, इट टेक्स मी 15-20 सेकंड, जहाँ इनको 15 सेकंड बाद लगा हाँ पाजी हैं अपने ही. कुछ भी कह सकते हैं, बात कर सकते हैं, किसी बात पे सजेशन दे सकते हैं आप there is no hesitation to it. So I think it comes from very genuine respect to each other.
Love and respect. Absolutely. And that shows in the trailer and on screen. What do you want to tell the audience? What kind of an action hero is this?
He is flamboyant. He's larger than life. He's the quintessential action hero.
Right.
And he is facing a real life situation. And he has to now do everything that he's done all his life in films. फिल्मों में यहाँ से मौके निकल जाते हैं. अब वो नहीं हो सकता ना. वो it's about him facing real life and taking it, you know, as an action hero now. And that's the journey that he's taken on in the film.
Right. Ayushmann, are you filmy in real life? Do you enjoy movies so much? You enjoy watching so much? I read somewhere one of your favorite songs is "Meri Pant Bhi Sexy."
Yeah.
That is one of your favorite songs. How filmy are you?
I'm very filmy. Recently, I went for Film Fair Middle East in Dubai. And गोविंदा सर ने परफॉर्म करना शुरू किया तो मैं रणवीर अर्जुन सब we were just standing स्टेज के नीचे and admiring him. I'm very very filmy. I'm the 90s kid, so मुझे जो बहुत ही कमर्शियल हिंदी सिनेमा है उसमें पला बड़ा हूँ. That's why there's love for theatre and big screen.
Yes, right.
And the aspiration to be a big screen actor.
Right.
So it's yeah, यही है मतलब of course Manav's character is a typical commercial single screen hero.
A single screen hero.
That's the guy Manav, the superstar in action hero.
Right.
जो मैं single screen तक नहीं हूँ लेकिन मैं मतलब and I'm not flamboyant basically.
Okay.
जो मानव है एक arrogance है उसके अंदर superstardom की.
So was it easy? Like it didn't come naturally, or how did it?
That's the more fun part.
That's the art.
That's the art also and the fun part also. जो आप नहीं हो वो करने का मजा ही कुछ और है.
Right. Jaideep ji, your characters add so much magic to every character that you play. This question may just help other actors who are coming up. Some actors are in this industry, they join because they like acting. Some like the fame. Some like movies. What is your reason for continuing to this with this kind of passion? क्या वो reason है?
I think I love the part of being as an actor because when I started acting theatre, it was not out of के मुझे film actor बनना है या कुछ भी act करना. I was just doing theatre to keep me safe and happy and sane in terms of if I would sum up in those 3 words. And when the graduation, PG got over and I thought, okay, what should I do? Then that was the first time when I thought I should try this as a professional actor. अभी तक मैं सिर्फ थिएटर अपनी खुशी के लिए करता रहा. So it was never, for me it was never been like ये मैं वहाँ जाऊँगा और छा जाऊँगा एक दिन में और मैं पूरे हरियाणा को बता दूँगा मैं कितना बड़ा एक्टर हूँ. It was never been like that. I was never in that space of mind कि मैं I have to prove something or no, it's my happiness being part of that craft, that storytelling journey of everybody else. Right. So and then went to FTII and then it became more my belief got more stronger day by day that it's not just you, it's going to be a lot of people who make this work. Right. So I still see that way. I am part of a puzzle and I have to fit into that thing with best of my abilities and make it work, make it the complete puzzle, visible, convincing and valuable, whatever it is.
Nice. So same thing for you also. People do it for the love of art, acting. People do it for the love of movies, and some people love. We want to be famous. It's very clear. So which out of these, or is it a combination for you?
I was never like a hyper kid in the class. I was always a silent kid. I was more of a nerd. So attention seeking was not in my
Didn't
core.
want that.
It was all about your craft.
Right.
I loved acting.
Right.
I loved cinema.
Right.
I was just working towards it. I think fame is a byproduct.
Fame is a byproduct.
Fame, material success, they are all byproducts. मतलब आप काम कर रहे हो ये करने के लिए कि मैं एक दिन जुहू में बड़ा बंगला होगा या फिर मैं पूरे चंडीगढ़ में बहुत फेमस हो जाऊंगा, इंडिया में फेमस हो जाऊंगा, वर्ल्ड में. That's not the correct approach towards the craft. Right. You being very, very myopic and at the same time not doing justice to your core.
Right. That's not what you all are here for.
Yeah.
That's just a byproduct.